You guys ready? Formula One, Formula One, woo, Formula One. 2016 Monaco GP. Hamilton wins it, but basically it continues the theme of whether it's better to be lucky or good. Hamilton was lucky this time around, and he got the win. Why was he lucky? It was Daniel Ricciardo's and Red Bull Racing's race to lose. And damn, Red Bull Racing didn't clutch defeat from the jaws of victory. Red Bull had this thing in the can. It was in the bag. It was won. It was a done deal. Lap 33. Okay. So the race started under the under the actual safety car because it was raining. Okay, then they went to a virtual safety car period because Palmer hit the wall. Then while they were running around on the full wets and people were trying to decide whether to stay on the full wets or go to inters or whatever the heck, Kimi hit the wall, Joel and Palmer hit the wall. Sort of in the period kind of between when it was, so do we go to intermediates or do we go to slicks? Verstappen came in and got slicks. He went out, did a few laps, boom, he hits the wall. Okay, a few laps later, there's a definite dry line on the track. Hamilton goes in, he was on the full wets, he never went to the intermediates, he went into the pits, put on the ultra soft slicks, off he goes. Next lap, what is it, 33. Red Bull tells Daniel Ricciardo, come in, we're gonna get you some new tires. Ricciardo had been on the intermediates. So Ricciardo comes into the pits and there are no tires. There's no tires anywhere. Okay, so Ricciardo does his part. He brings the car into the pit right when he was told to come in there. He's parked in the pit. No work is being done in the car because the tires aren't there. Okay, an eternity later, guys come out with tires, put the tires on the car. They give him the softs. Off goes Daniel Ricciardo. By that point, Hamilton passes him on the track. That's it. It's a done deal. The pit crew cost Daniel Ricciardo that race. 2 races in a row where Ricciardo has gotten screwed out of a victory. And I'm not the only one that thinks that, okay? Ricciardo also thinks that he got screwed as well. Other notable things, Magnussen hit the wall at Saint-Devat. Lots of people were hitting walls. Verstappen hit the wall, like I said. Palmer hit the wall. Nasser and Ericsson crashed into each other for no reason in front of Raskas. The team tells Nasser, hey, let Ericsson go by because he's going faster than you. Nasser had a little bit of a fit. Fine. Team told him let him through at turn 1. So as they're going past Raskas, Ericsson lost his patience and tried to pass Nasser on the inside. Boom, collides with him. Both cars out of the race. Then Ericsson, I just found out, Ericsson got 3 grid place penalty and got 2 points against his super license. Kvyat, DK, I think DK is done for this year. I think this is going to be his last year in Formula One. He also got a 3-place grid penalty and 2 points on his license for causing a collision of his own. When it was all said and done, Ricciardo was just completely, like, he was, to use the British word, gutted, because really that's the only word that fits. He wasn't celebrating when he was on the podium. He knew that that was his win. Then, after the race, Justin Bieber, of all people, is right there by the awards ceremony podium thing, and friggin' douche canoe Hamilton is like, hey man, how's it going? And like, you know, acknowledges that Bieber's there. The other 2 drivers, Ricciardo wasn't having any of it. He just walked by him. Bettis, who finished in 3rd place, way to go Bettis, was just like, I don't care. Hamilton was the only one that was all fangirl. Oh my god, it's Justin Bieber. Ah. So he goes over there. And then, after this ceremony, they get their trophies and whatever, they give them champagne. Before he sprays his team or offers any champagne to his team, friggin' Hamilton goes over to Bieber and is like, hey man, have some champagne. And Bieber's like, oh yeah. That's delicious. Is Bieber 21? Well, I know in France you have to, it's 18 or whatever to drink, but I was just curious about that. It's a disappointing race. I still feel that Daniel Ricciardo should have won that race. Nico Rosberg finished back in P7. He was going to be 6th, but Hülkenberg passed him at the very last second of the race. And so Hülkenberg finished in 6th place. It was a disastrous race all the way around. Hamilton first, Ricciardo second, Checo Perez was third. What's his name? Vettel was 4th. Alonso was 5th. Hülkenberg was 6th. Rosberg was 7th. Sainz was 8th. Sainz, by the way, was not happy with that position. It feels like they should have gotten a better results. Then Button, and I don't remember who was 10th. I wanted Daniel Ricciardo to win, so maybe that's why I'm disappointed. The race was just kind of like, you know, I'm surprised that those ultra soft tires lasted as long as they did, because the way that they were sold, it was like, oh, these tires have great grip, but they're not going to last very long. And I think that that's part of the thinking at Red Bull, like they were going to put the ultra softs on Ricciardo's car, but then when they saw that the ultra softs went on the Mercedes, they figured, oh, they're going to have to come in and change those tires. So we're going to put the softs on Ricciardo's and we won't have to stop. And then they messed up the pit stop. Next race, Canada. I will actually be in Montreal. So I'll actually have some, maybe, I don't know if it's allowed, I'll have some footage from the race, possibly. And yeah, so it'll be a great way to stay in shape. So I'll see you guys in Montreal or after Montreal. I don't know how I'm going to do this, if I'm going to have time to record and edit and post and do all the thing. So we'll see how all that goes. So this is Rafael from midgridracing.com. See you guys later.